Hey everyone, it's Karen from Hawk Intuitive Journeys, and it's been just a little bit since I recorded anything or did any readings. I've really had a lot going on in my life energetically, and so many things are developing for me right now and kind of coming together. The universe is aligning in ways that are just enormous for me. This is such a big turning point in my journey. So I've been resting as much as I can, but also just crazy busy with all of these new things that are popping up and new opportunities. And I'm just along for the ride. Something new comes along, and I'm just like, oh, okay, that's the way we're going. Yep, let's go there. And can't wait to see what's next for that without saying, well, what does this mean? And where is this going? And what is this doing? There's no what's or whys or anything to it. I'm just like, okay, let's do that. Okay, I feel tired. I need to take a nap. All right, let's do that. I really just am in a space of allowing and taking my cues from the universe. So it's been a little bit since I've been on here. I haven't felt called to record any messages, but this morning I was coming back from dropping my kids off, and I looked at the sky, and there was just this super powerful wave of energy that hit me. It's like the way that the clouds and the sun were set up was like a message in itself. And so I took a couple of pictures of it actually. I was just like, I don't know how to interpret what it is that I'm seeing. So I just came in and sat down and did a meditation real quick, and I actually Reiki myself as well. And it's while I'm Reikiing myself that the messages start to come. So this is what I was getting in the first place. And there's a lot of it that I'm not going to try to interpret. Some of it is just a message. It's supposed to get out there to whoever it needs to get out there to. I'm going to try to leave my own filter out of it because a lot of it, I don't know what it means. But I'm, after this, also going to do my own research and see what everyone else is channeling and figure out, if the messages are the same and what else I can draw from the message. So the very first thing that I got was gamma rays. I don't know much about gamma rays. All I know is the way that the rays were shining through the cloud, the way that they were in the part of the sky that they were. They're kind of explaining to me that this is the energy wave that's coming through. I saw this type of vortex in the sky. It looked almost like a black hole, but it wasn't. It was lit up, and it was blue, and it reminded me of the color of the third eye, and it was almost like the eye in the sky, and it was circling around and kind of drawing in the clouds, pulling them away from the sun to not shield the sun anymore. It's like it was sucking them into this huge sky vacuum. And so when I started channeling the information, what I'm being shown is that it's filtering out the noise and the energetic clutter. The rays coming down from the sun are gamma rays that are enabling you to speak your authentic truth. And it almost feels like it's today specifically. The vortex in the sky is pulling out all of those clouds, all of that clutter, all of that monkey mind. It's bringing a sort of clarity that has been kind of coming to a head. It's like debris. It's like a debris field. And it's starting, this wave that's coming through is kind of clearing out all of that debris in order to bring you complete clarity so that you can speak your authentic truth or truths. It feels like there are things that you've been waiting to say, or things that you've been waiting to come out, or things that today come up that you didn't even realize were bothering you, or that you needed to say out loud, that you're just going to be able to say and stand in them and stand true to them and understand that they are truth. and that speaking that truth is not only freeing and helpful and healing for yourself, but it's also healing for other people. The advice that they have about these truths and the way that this energy comes through, it feels like all of a sudden there's clarity, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to say this and I'm going to say that and I'm going to say this. I feel like I just need to say all of these things, and I feel confident, and I'm just going to say them. But they're also wanting you to keep your energy clear so that when you deliver these truths, whatever it is, you're doing it through a filter of love and not fear. So they're wanting you to keep your heart soft as you're doing it. So if that means taking a breath, the thought comes to you, the truth comes to you, you're ready to speak it, take a breath and imagine that energy coming from your solar plexus up through your heart chakra, and it goes through the filter of your heart chakra and then comes out. This is kind of like the last message that I channeled. If you go back and watch the video for that, or it's a video, but it was a voice recording also. I was talking about clearing the way, your authentic truth coming up out of your solar plexus through your heart chakra, which was being fortified with this enormous expansion, and coming out through your throat chakra. It's like now is the time for you to be able to do that in a loving, kind way. Your heart has been fortified so that no matter what the information is that's coming up, whatever the truth is, it's going to come out in a way that is helpful for your healing and for other people's healings, because it's gone through the softness of this new heart chakra, this new heart filter that you've been prepared for. They've been preparing your heart space to be able to deliver it in this way. I was also getting that actually being outside, they want you to be outside today. For me, it's just where I am in the US, it's just a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. When I came in this morning, obviously those clouds were all over the sky, but they're wanting us to keep an eye on the sky. And when those clouds have cleared, when that vortex has pulled all of the clouds and cleared it for you, to actually physically stand in the light. Absorb the rays that are coming through. They're doing something to your body. I'm hearing diamond activations, diamonds and crystals, and these things are being placed and activated within your body. And they want you to just stand and absorb them. It's like plugging into a charger. It's like when you need to charge your phone. You're plugging into these rays in order to charge your body. It's like this electrical current that's running through in order to create these activations throughout your body. And I asked, right now, besides being able to speak your truth, what is the purpose of these rays? What else are they going to be? What else are they preparing us for? And I heard the solar plexus is being worked on. I've had a lot of activity going on in my solar plexus the last couple of days. A lot of anxiety, a lot of just stomach aches, and I feel like something is being purged from it. And what I'm hearing is that it's being worked on and energized, charged up and energized. I hear this energetic buzzing too, to be able to emit a higher frequency light. So as you're absorbing these new rays, your solar plexus has been worked on the last week, the last 2 weeks, whatever it is. I think more strongly in the last week, in order to be able to absorb these rays, these gamma rays, and then be able to emit them through your heart, through your throat chakra, wherever it is that they're coming out. at a higher frequency. These rays are kind of cleansing the connection between your crown chakra and your solar plexus. It's like this flow back and forth from your head down through your stomach and back up again. And this flow is cleansing that area to create a connection, a strong, clear connection between spirit and this your authentic self. It's like this purple and yellow, those complementary colors are working together in order to create this beautiful flow. It's like a new color that's forming almost. I was also hearing, I moved my hands over to my ears and was raking that area, and I started hearing earth. And I could feel the shaking, and I could hear the rumbling of the earth. And I was thinking, is it earthquakes that are coming? Is the earth shifting in a way? And I just get the feeling from them that it's shifting into this new earth, the new earth mentality, the new earth feet, the way that your feet need to connect with the earth. There was something here about, I'm going to look through my notes for a second. Oh, so I don't know what those resonance charts are. I see them sometimes. People are posting about those resonance charts with the activity on the earth. I forget what they're called. I'm drawing a complete blank when it comes to that, but they're saying, check those charts today and see what's going on with the earth, with this thing shifting. It's like you're going to see something all of a sudden that is happening today, specifically. Excuse me. Now, this message, I feel like this message is timeless. Whenever you hear this message, it's possible that that's when the wave is coming through for you. It doesn't necessarily need to be today, Thursday, April 11th, I believe it is. It could be whatever day it is that you're listening to it, but for me, it's happening today in April. I also heard, I'd see these storm clouds rolling in, and it's like there's really challenging times ahead, and I have a vision of that person standing outside in the sun, absorbing these sun rays after the clouds have all cleared out in that part of the sky. And off in the distance, like in the peripheral, it's this storm rolling through, and it's very cloudy, it's very dark, it's a lot of lightning. And I asked what kind of advice there is for, like, what do we do? What do I do now? Do I protect myself? Do I shelter myself? And they said, it was almost like stand your ground, make sure you ground yourself, secure your roots. So instead of going and taking shelter from this storm, you need to, they're showing me like these enormous roots of a tree going down as far as they possibly can within the earth to steady yourself as much as you possibly can. They want you to use your breath in order to be able to do that. Breathing in, those enormous roots that are going down are pulling back up the energy of this new earth. Using your breath to pull that back up through the earth and through your body, out through your crown chakra, and then back down again, to connect with the earth. Breathe in that energy being emitted up through the ground, through the chakras that are down at your feet. There's a chakra, just around your feet. They're also wanting you to make sure that they're clear. So clear your foot chakra. Otherwise, the connection that you're making with the earth, we're going into spring right now. In a couple of days, we have cold weather, and the ground is thawed out, but then one night it'll be cold, and the next night it'll be warm. And we're coming out of a time where we're wearing shoes all the time, and we have this constant block between our actual physical body and the earth itself. How often in the wintertime do you physically make contact with the earth, your body touching the ground, the grass, the earth in any way? It creates such a block within that chakra that they're really wanting you to clear that so you can absorb as much of this pure, it's such a pure new earth energy coming up through the earth. Do that by doing Epsom salt foot baths. That's the best way to do it. Any kind of water, grounding yourself physically with your feet on the ground as much as you can. Yeah. They're also saying breathe the power from the earth into your solar plexus to be able to emit the new gamma waves back out at the approaching clouds and the storm. It's like this person is standing out there completely clear, rooted like a huge 100-year-old oak tree, and it's breathing this power back out at the storm. And it's like this ripple, this huge ripple that like clears those clouds. There are going to be things that are being sent your way in order to distract you from self-care, from clearing your energy, from staying in this discipline of keeping your energy clear. Because, you know, there's energies and there's beings out there that don't want this clarity for light workers and for the collective out there. It's our power growing, and they don't want this new integration of the new earth. They don't want this new earth. They want their earth. They want the one that they are controlling right now. So when you notice things distracting you, you don't need to completely fight back against them. Don't create an energy of resistance, but kind of lean into it. Take it as it comes, as a lesson from the universe in how to find your way back to your center in the middle of the storm. Make time for the self-care in order to keep up with that. They're wanting you to recharge in faster, shorter ways. Get yourself into a routine of like a 5-minute meditation, a 1-minute meditation. And then when you have time, sit down and really recharge and take an Epsom salt bath or do a 2-hour meditation or whatever it is that, you know, really kind of does a reset. But figuring out a way to be able to have a quick reset. Time right now is going to feel shorter and more limited, and it's just kind of eating away. You have less time to do the things that you need to do to keep up with your energetic body. So getting into that discipline is going to be really important. These new waves that are coming through as well are meant to help charge you faster and more efficiently. It's like a fast charger. They're helping to, it's like they're changing the structure, the electrical structure within your DNA to be able to not need as much time to recharge. This discipline of these little tiny meditations or regrouping or resets that you create for yourself are helping you to recharge faster, more efficiently, and you're just like, all right, I'm back up again. I was also hearing sound resets, like reset with sound, like sound bowls, or just like the chime. I'm gonna do it right now, actually. This chime is like a reset. Like breathe that in. I'm wanting to breathe that in through my solar plexus, through my heart chakra, up, out through my head. And I feel clear. It's like a cleansing. It's something fast that you can do to, you know, jump right back in again. There's a message specifically for light workers that it's not enough to just shine your light out anymore. And that's getting in touch with ourselves and getting in touch with what that light is within us. That's what we've been working on. And now that we have gotten closer and closer to that point and being able to show people what our light is, this part of speaking your truth is also about just being your truth. Be the light. Don't just shine your light out. Be it. Completely embody it. Your entire body is one big light body. And when you step into that, when you do these things to take care of yourself and to be aware, you are essentially calling in those other people, those other light workers, those other beings that need these new codes that you're receiving. They need the codes that you're emitting as that light for their own upgrades. Being in that light, the essence of that, the thing that you exude, it's like encoded. That light that you're shining out is encoded for these people, and it will help to be a catalyst for their upgrades. And it's obviously that wave, that gamma wave, it like ripples out. So they want you to absorb the light, integrate it in shorter, faster ways, get yourself grounded and say, all right, I received that message, let's go. And then exude these stronger rays in order to disintegrate all these blocks that you have anywhere within your body. And be your truth, speak your truth, be the light. Again, the people are probably going through some physical symptoms, stomach pains, physical purging, headaches. I've been having a lot of chest pressure too. That's your heart chakra. As these light waves are coming up through it, I feel like it's always constantly being fortified and always made stronger in order to support these expansions. Also, weirdly, random like shooting pains in your legs and feet. And to me, it looks like it's coming from the solar plexus and shooting down the legs. It's like those roots that I was talking about, those roots going deep in the earth. It's like those roots are being fortified by this light that's coming through your solar plexus in order to go deeper, to ground in a more efficient, effective way, to be able to hold on tight and have those roots go down even further to draw back the energy that those things, that those energies are needing. Your body is clearing the debris from all of these personal filters that you have, this personal fingerprint, this light language fingerprint. Your energetic body has its own fingerprint, but it's been created through all of these filters throughout your life. And what it's doing is kind of clearing out all of those filters anymore. They're ego filters, they're damage filters, they're karmic filters. And now they're wanting to clear all of that debris. They want you to be a completely clear filter for these new rays coming through. The new rays are going to do that essentially as they come through to create a new fingerprint for yourself. It's a new energetic fingerprint. That way, when you exude this light back out again, when you are this light, it's more of a pure light. Your body is more of a pure vessel. And so this is an enormous time for cleansing and absorbing, integrating, and standing strong in your truth, speaking your truth. And then at the end of it, it was just this message over and over and over again. Be the truth, be the light, be the truth, be the light. Just be the light, be the example of this light. And yeah. So that was the essence of the message. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for shining your light for me as well and for journeying with me.